Okay, today I was working on GitHub and I came across this error. So let's see the error first. So this is the error. It says permission to my Git repo denied to a particular user, and it says return 403. So why is this error happening and how can we resolve this? So first let's get to why this is happening. So I had so this is also my Git user. This is a user I used previously. So if you see here on my Edge browser, so here's a GitHub account under the name Saranya Sundar. So that was the account I was using previously. And in one of the Git sessions like Git Bash, I did a push using that user. And now I'm using a new GitHub account. If you see here, SAC underscore custom widget. Now when I'm trying to push to this GitHub repository. So this repository is with this new account, but Windows has stored my other user and the password. So that's the problem. So this user is trying to access another user's Git repository. So that's the problem. So how can we resolve this? So if we go to Windows Credential Manager, right? So in Credential Manager, under there are two sections. So under the Windows credentials and under generic credentials, so we have this Git credentials stored. So if you see here, it has stored that username and password. So I have to remove this. So if I remove it, now let's go to Git Bash and now let's try to push that. So ideally, so ideally it will ask again for you to sign in. So I'm going to say sign in with the browser. So authentication succeeded. Now again, the problem is my default browser is Edge. So again, in the Edge, I'm signed in with this user. So if I go in and try again, so it's again going to fail because you see here, uh, again, that particular user doesn't have access to this Git account. So now what I should probably do is I should go here. I should either change my Edge, my default browser to Chrome, or the other way is I can just sign out of this account. I just signed out, right? So there are no accounts signed in. So now I can try sign in with your browser, or the other way, like I said, is I can change the default app. So I can change my browser. Oh, sorry, that's email. So let's go to browser and I'll set Chrome as my default browser because in Chrome I have already signed in with this account, right? So yeah, I'm going to sign in with the browser. So it's going to Chrome and it's asking the Windows Credential Manager, wants to do all these things. So I'm just saying authorize. Let's go to Git Bash, right? So if you see here, git push enumerating 3 objects done and all the objects got pushed. So let's check in our repository. So this was the repository. So if I give a refresh, yeah, my new.txt, it got added. So this is how you resolve this issue. So basically, the issue is happening, this issue, permission to a repository denied to a user is happening because your credentials has been stored in the credential manager by Windows, and when you try to push to some other repository where this particular user doesn't have an access, then this problem will happen. So the only thing you need to do is you need to remove that stored credential from the credential manager, and then you have to make sure that when you're signing up with the browser again, you should make sure that you're signing up with the right user so that the git push works. Hope that helps. Thank you.